You want to know what demands Trump forced onto the trade deals with Canada that made us walk away from the table, and you want me to explain them? I'd be more than happy to. I'm going to get the board. I just wish they'd let me be there for one negotiation. Tell me that wouldn't be the best TikTok ever. All right, so... Oh yeah. Vintage from Japan. That's not what this TikTok is about. Focus! I'm going to use a little chalk because that's all they deserve. U.S. trade demands. We're in a trade war. You need to start reduce, reuse, and recycle up in here. Which one's the biggest? This one? Number 1, veto over strategic infrastructure partnerships. This demand requires Canada... Sometimes I can't even say things without laughing. They're so stupid. Requires Canada to submit major foreign investments that could be made in the future to a Canada-US board so that the United States has the option of vetoing those partnerships. We don't even ask Charles who we can date, honey. Trump really has some big issues with control and consent, right? Number 2, preemptive trade restrictions. Under this aspect, Canada must align with U.S. sanctions, import and export policies, and tariff requirements. So let me get this straight. You know how much I hate doing that. Canada would no longer control their foreign trade policy at all. We'll just get rid of that entire department out of our federal government? Hun, it's going to be a hard pass on the first two, just so we're all on the same page. We're still a sovereign country that can make our own decisions. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody explain the word sovereign to him. I'll wait. Number 3, jurisdictional preemption on all critical minerals. It's under this tenet the United States demands first right of refusal. They want to be given it first. And they want a cap on how much money we can charge for all of that stuff that we have in our northern country. I thought fixing prices was socialist. Did I get that wrong? Psst, Donald, you're going to pay through the nose for our potash. Number 4, they want us to rescind our digital service tax. Oh, this one requires us to actually repeal legislation passed through Parliament, for crying out loud. And before I refuse to accept this demand, as I will, I want everybody to understand this isn't about censorship. This was our government putting a tax on digital platforms that were stealing information from our news reporting agencies, from our television stations, from our newspapers, putting it on their platform, making tons of money off of it on Canadian viewership, and not giving back any money to the resources and the journalists and all the time and effort it took to actually get those sources. If you don't ensure that journalists get paid, that news agencies get paid, we're just going to be left with rebel news. Everybody hates the CBC, but has no problem stealing their content. Hilarious. Number 5, elimination of cultural and language protection. All of those digital services coming into Canada, they have expectation of putting on French language on all of them. And this administration doesn't want to be bothered. It's going to cost them too much money. Do you think we're more afraid of the United States or Quebec? Plus, that's where all the good bagels are, so it's a no-brainer. 6, elimination of Buy Canada. This amendment would allow U.S. companies equal access to bid on infrastructure projects to be built all across Canada. Oh, I hope we get the pool guys that did that little reflecting pool you got going on down there. That turned out perfectly. Number 7, dismantling agricultural safeguards. Was this one put in as a joke? Right now, Americans can't eat lettuce, blueberries, eggs. The beef situation's gone crazy. A whole bunch of wild Mustangs have gone missing, and you all of a sudden have 300,000 tons of new beef? Stop it right now. This isn't being accepted at all. Oh, they want us to be able to use the same levels of pesticides and chemicals that the United States uses on its food. Is that what happened to RFK Jr.? Because we're not interested in that. Number 8, unilateral auto trade rules. This section wants heavy assembly plants and some key elements of the auto sector in Canada to be eliminated from tariff protection. Oh, this one wants to change all of the rules regarding our auto sector so all the jobs are forced back to the United States. I'm going to say a hard no on that one, huh? Number 9, you're going to love this one. Pharmaceutical patent exemptions. Now this one's flat out gross. Here's what he wants. He wants to extend the duration that a pharmaceutical company, can hold on to a patent to lessen the probability and the time in order to turn it into a generic drug so that people can have wide access for it and up their healthcare. Question, how did Purdue work out for all of you guys down there? I'm just asking. Socialism for the pharmaceutical companies. What a brainchild. Number 10, priority allocation of Canadian energy. This is 2 parts. Number 1, priority allocation, meaning all our natural resources for energy, whether they be natural gas, crude oil, hydroelectric, it doesn't matter. It goes to the United States first, number 1. And number 2, of course, you heard it right, price guarantees. Again, with the socialism, I'm so confused. Number 11, binding military and Arctic deals. Okay, Canada needs to increase its defense spending. I'm good with that to live up to NATO requirements. However, here's the caveat. This particular amendment is stipulating that we have to buy the hardware from the United States to help defend the Arctic. Of course, it all makes sense now. P.S. We got belugas up there doing the job right now, so you have nothing to worry about. Number 12, lowering customs. Basically, this one, he just wants to allow Canadian consumers to be able to spend money on e-commerce coming from the United States with absolutely no tax implications on us whatsoever. This one I don't hate. I'm still going to stand against it. And finally, dispute settlement changes. This one basically implies that U.S. companies can directly interfere with the laws Canadians have passed, therefore circumventing our entire democratic system. My synopsis? Keep stomping your foot, you petulant child, but you've made a woeful miscalculation and you're about to find out.